Hello family,
Hey everyone.
we are really happy to be here with you today to teach a tutorial video on how to play Light of Your Grace, one of our songs that came through whilst we were at Monte Sahaja, Muji's ashram in Portugal, and it's a song that we absolutely love to share. And we've had a few requests of people asking how they can play it, and so we're going to teach it on the guitar and then the harmonium, and then we'll go through the melody and the rhythm with you and the changes. So yeah, Sam will start with the guitar.
So if you're starting with the guitar, you're first going to want to, you can see my capo is on the 2nd fret of the guitar, and I'm only covering the first 4 strings. The bottom 2, the E and the B, I'm just leaving open, and you'll see why as we start to play. It just brings like a really nice open sound, and it's basically the same chords, but it just brings a really beautiful sound. So I like using it in that way. So the first chord is an A. Second chord is an E. Third chord is B minor. And the 4th chord is a D. So as I'm playing this, I'm kind of, when I go to my A for my first chord, I'm playing a kind of G shape with the chord that I'm playing, but I'm only playing the 2 top strings there. You can see the E and the A string. The rest of the strings I'm just leaving open for my A. Second chord for my E, I'm playing a kind of, if that's a C shape, I'm going to move it up to what would normally be a D, but obviously this is an E chord. And again, just using 2 fingers, I'm leaving the rest open, as it just brings, again, that really beautiful sound. B minor is a kind of A minor shape. And then a C shape for our D. So we go to our D, it's kind of like a C chord. The second part of the song is Om Arkaya. So when we go to Om Arkaya, we want to have F sharp minor, and then back to our E, A, and D. F sharp minor, E, and D. So when we come to our F sharp minor, it's kind of a E minor shape. So it's an E minor shape for the chord, for the F sharp minor. Then again, that kind of D shape that I showed you before. So from the C, you go up to your D. And then again, you're going back to the first chord that I showed you for our A. It's that kind of G chord shape, but just with those 2 fingers and the rest of the strings open. And then to our D. So you can also, when you start this song, you can kind of start very lightly, and I use a kind of finger picking style to start the song. And then as it kind of gets into the more, as it kind of builds a little bit more throughout the song, you can start strumming. So you can kind of start with a finger picking style. And that's really nice to begin the song. And then when it kind of builds to you can start building the song a little bit more with strumming. Guiding our way home. And then when you go to the Arkaya, it's strumming. Arkaya Namaha, Arkaya, oh, Arkaya Namaha. So that is the guitar part, and we'll move on now to the harmonium.
Yeah, so I'll show you the chords and the harmonium, and then after we'll come back and teach you the changes and the rhythm and the timing. So don't worry, we'll go over that a little bit more as well. So for the first chord, it's an A. So on the harmonium, that's going to be your C sharp, and then these 2 here. So your E and your C, D, E, F, G, A. So you'll always have the bass note of the chord held down. In this case, it's the A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That makes an A major chord. So some people play it like this. I like to play this one like this. We're then going to go to E, and I use just 2 fingers for my E as it's a really easy change. So I simply shift my thumb over to the right one and lift up my first finger, and that is our E. You could also play E like that, but as you hear, it doesn't actually make any difference. So because it doesn't make any difference, I choose to just play the 2 notes. And you'll find this with some chords. There'll be a third option when you first learn the chord, but then when you play it, you'll notice you can actually take it off. So from our A to our E, thumb over one to the right, first finger off. And then to our B, put that finger back onto our D note, and our middle finger goes to our F sharp note. So this is our B here, our root note, then our D, and then our F sharp, and that makes our B minor chord. And then simply for the D, all you have to do is move the thumb 1 over to the left. So I'll show you all of that again. A, thumb over to the right. E, B, and D. And again. A, E, B, and D. So perfect. Also ignore the stickers on the harmonium. I don't know if they're in the right places. They're a little old. However, for the next part, Omar Khayyam, we're going to go to our F sharp minor. So we actually played the F sharp minor for the B. It's this one here, as we've gone C, D, E, F, F sharp. The other note to play is your C sharp, and that makes your F sharp minor sound. And again, there could be another note that you play. However, this is a full F sharp minor. It's quite a light sound, so we like playing it like this. So F sharp minor, E, A, and D. And then for the final round, F sharp minor, E, and then straight to your D. So that's the archaia. I'll show you again. F sharp minor, E, A, D, F sharp minor, E, D. And now we'll move and teach you the rhythm and the melody. Okay, so now we're going to teach you the timing and the rhythm. So once you've found the chords on the guitar and the harmonium, take your time, you can pause the video. Once you've got that, now we'll begin to hopefully teach you how to just hear the changes naturally. We'll start with a structure of timing, and then we'll go into actually singing the song. So we'll teach it in 2 parts. First the mantra, and then the Omar Khayyam. And the structure for the mantra, the Om Bur, is the same as the part I Feel Light Guiding Our Way Home. So it's the exact same timing for those 2 bits. So the timing throughout the song will stay proportional. Even if the song speeds up a little bit, the length of each part remains the same in proportion to the other parts, if that makes sense. So yeah, we'll begin on our A.
Yeah, so it's a count of 2, so you'll hear. So we're going to begin on our A. 1, 2, 1, 2,
B minor,
2,
D,
1, 2,
A,
2, 1, 2,
B minor,
2,
D,
1, 2,
J,
change, 2,
G minor, G,
change, 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's now come to Om Arkaya.
Yes.
So when we're going into the Om Arkaya, we're coming from our D to F to 1, 2,
A
2,
and
1, 2,
F sharp minor, E
2,
and D,
1, 2, 3, 4,
F
1,
sharp minor,
2, 1, 2,
A,
2,
D,
1, 2,
F sharp minor,
2,
E,
2,
D,
2, 3, 4. Yes. So again, it's the same rhythm as we go into the Arkaya. It's the same 1, 2, change 1, 2. But then for the last D, we hold for 4 instead of just 2.
yes. Yeah, so the structure is F sharp minor, E, A, D, F sharp minor, E, D. But the D is for a double count. It's essentially just taking the place of the A.
Yes.
So maybe we can try singing the Om Arkaya.
Yeah.
And I'll call out the chords for the first few rounds as well, so you can practice with us. F sharp minor,
Arkaya Namah Arkaya
F sharp minor,
Arkaya Namah
D double count, F sharp minor,
Arkaya Namah Arkaya Om Arkaya Namah
and D double count.
4. Yes.
And then eventually when you finish, and it's up to you how many you do, you'll then go back from that long D back into the A and E, B minor and D. And that's the transition. Or you might go into the I feel light.
Yes, and every time we sing it, it kind of changes as well.
Mhm.
So there's not such a set structure. So you can kind of play around with it as well. You know, you might find you want to really hold on the Arkaya for a very long time and then come back into the I feel like guiding our way home instead of the Ombra. So it's completely up to you how you choose to kind of weave with the song.
Yeah. So maybe we'll just sing 2 rounds of the mantra into the Arkaya and then back into a final round of the mantra, just so you can feel the transition and play along. And then of course, please play along to the videos that are on Patreon and YouTube as well. And honestly, once you play it for the length of those songs, your fingers will just begin to move very naturally on the guitar and the harmonium. So it's just practice in that way. So starting on our A.
Om Purva Svaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yo Na Prachodaya Om Purva Svaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Yo Yo Na Prachodaya.
So we'll do 1 round, just the melody.
Om Arkaya Namaha Arkaya Om Arkaya Namaha
B minor, D, and then you'll finish on the A.
Thank you so much, everyone. We hope that this tutorial video has been helpful. Please let us know if you have any questions and yeah, any comments, anything that you'd like to share with us. So yes, thank you.
Thank you. Have a beautiful day.